way we throw is called no spin or half spin method. The main difference is when you see like circus performers and stuff, when they throw knives, they know their exact distance. So when they throw and spin the knife, obviously as it goes to the air, rotates, so you have a 50 chance of hitting or not hitting, depending on the distance. They know their exact distance. But in a more combative application, distances are constantly changing. So what's good about the half spin or no spin method is that from certain ranges, I hold the knife the exact same way. I don't have to keep flipping every time he takes a step towards me or I take a step towards him. There are large gaps of range where if I'm close, I'll throw leg first, and as I get further, about to here, I'll flip it upside down until about look like here. So it gives me all that range in which I'm holding the knife the exact same way, and I throw it. So the idea is that we'll start with the small one. The idea is that I'm creating this sort of cradle in my hand, like this, and I'm just lightly holding it so it just doesn't fall out on its own. When I'm ready to throw, all I'll do is release that pressure enough so that it can slide out of my hand. You don't want to open your hand like you're throwing a ball, because if you do that, it's going to go wobble. It's going to be uncontrollable. So I want to make sort of a lane for it to slide out of, so stay as straight as possible. The method for throwing is you want to keep your elbow tight, so you're not swinging, again, like a baseball. I'm not a baseball player, so I don't know if that's exactly how you throw baseball, but you don't want to swing your arm out, at least for the basic throw. You're throwing like this. So it's kind of a whip feeling as you shift your weight forward, you throw. So, another thing too is you want to release like this. You want because the shuriken, for gravity, it's going to start to fall as soon as it leaves your hand. So you want it to leave your hand at an angle upwards, so that as it falls and gets to the target, it lands point first. If you throw it straight at the target, it's going to fall before it gets there. You're not going to stick it. Okay. Really tricky skill to get, but once you get it, it's kind of cool. And then once you kind of get the throw and the release, you can throw it different ways. So I can do a sidearm method. Oh yeah, the way I can throw it from behind. So we start to get that feeling of it. It's easy to choose the throw, but when you're first starting, the easiest way is to think of it like this. And throw like this. So my lead hand points at the target, and my follow through should point at my target. Make sense? And then the release is the angle up here, depending on the range. If you find you're hitting point down, the cause is that it just has too much time to fall in the air. So a couple of reasons. It could either be you're releasing it on too low an angle. So you always want to release at the same point when you throw it. It's just your wrist angle that changes. And then if it lands point down, either you're releasing it too low for your distancing, it's having too much time to fall, or you're throwing it too lightly. What you want to find is a consistent throw, and you can slightly alter the way you release it. Yeah, that's it. And then when you change to different blades, screwdrivers, pencils, chopsticks, it just, where the weight is on the blade changes how you're going to hold it. Yeah, so you can see how you actually get to see the flip. They're cheap and easy. That's another reason too why these are favored over the classic Ninja Star shuriken, the Sentai shuriken. Because it's all blacksmith, right? So that takes a lot longer and a lot more work for someone to make. So you don't really want, when you throw it, you know it's gone, you're not getting it back. So you don't want to go through a ton of those, whereas these are a lot easier to manufacture and they penetrate a lot deeper. What are they called? These are shuriken, Bo Shuriken. So stick shuriken. Bo Shuriken. Versus Senban shuriken, which is the star shaped one.
What does shuriken mean?
It's like throwing wheel, throwing blade. So throwing blade actually is what it means. Pretty make sense? Hand blade. Alright, you guys can try it.